Mrs. Lina Shehayeb.
Good evening. I'm very pleased to be asked to speak this evening about the youth and how instrumental they are in helping us shape the world and the future. When Yash Gupta broke his glasses during Taekwondo class, he realized how helpless he was without them. Reading online that over 12 million children in the world could not afford the corrective eyewear they desperately needed, he decided to take action. At the tender age of 14, he had the foresight to set up an online portal called Sight Learning, an organization that collected used glasses and donated them to children in need. 5 years later, over 1 million pairs of glasses were distributed to children around the world. Yash Gupta, now 19, Malala Yousafzai, 20, Easton LaChapelle, 18, Mary Grace Henry, 19, are 4 names among many incredible young people that helped change the world. They all had a common goal, but there is nothing common about these teenagers. When witnessing problems in the world, they took it upon themselves to do something to help. They invented, struggled, campaigned, and succeeded to help millions of children around the world. With the growing young population, it is crucial we recognize and involve our youth in the process of decision-making in a meaningful way, not only for the sake of inclusion, but for the greater benefit and tremendous value this collaboration brings to our communities. When working side by side with the youth, adults not only gain a fresh perspective, they also achieve a better understanding of the issues and concerns of our young people, and also create a bridge to other youth around the world, like we're doing today. Engaging our young population and offering them the chance to participate in important decisions affecting their lives breeds a generation of active members within our communities. This early engagement and opportunity for contribution will result in creating active adults that can influence and shape policies and programs. Organizations such as Rotaract and programs such as Model United Nations help educate and support youth-related programs. There is absolutely no reason why our youth cannot participate and make a difference. Established in 1968 in North Carolina, USA, the Rotaract is a youth Rotary-sponsored organization with over 9,522 clubs in 177 countries and approximately 300,000 Rotaract members. Rotaractors have been transforming thousands of lives around the world, and with important projects such as water and sanitation in the Philippines, to medical screening and HIV testing in Uganda, to helping children with Down syndrome in Russia and Turkey. Gift of Life International, a Rotarian-based NGO, is the largest organization in the world dedicated to caring for children with congenital heart disease. Gift of Life Lebanon, of which I am the founder and chair, was established in September 2015 and has been supported by Rotaract clubs in Lebanon and the US. Our team, which is comprised of various individuals and volunteers of all ages, works together to save as many lives as possible. I am particularly touched by the passion and commitment of our Rotaractors and young volunteers, who have been extremely instrumental in helping us achieve our goals. Model United Nations, also known as MUN, is one of the most international and important programs aimed at empowering young adults to become future world leaders. The MUN programs help the young generation become critical thinkers and public speakers to be able to understand and debate important world issues. Both my sons were lucky to have taken part of this wonderful program. I am not an expert on nuclear energy, but I'm certainly aware of the pressing concern of climate change and the need to develop clean, renewable energy and the possible grave dangers of nuclear waste. Since I'm not an expert, I'm going to go ahead and quote someone who certainly is one. Mark Jacobson is a professor of civil engineering and environmental engineering at Stanford University and director of its atmosphere and energy program. He says, and I quote, "Every dollar spent on nuclear is less dollars spent on clean, renewable energy, and one more dollar spent on making the world a comparatively dirtier and more dangerous place, because nuclear power and nuclear weapons go hand in hand." Climate change is a clear and present danger. Every country in the world is affected by it. Negative impacts of climate change include changing weather patterns, rising sea levels, extreme and natural events caused by weather changes. We have seen this summer. Every one of us has seen it all over the world. These changes disrupt our lives, negatively affecting our economies, our health, our security, and mostly our future on this planet. Activities such as emitting fossil fuel, deforestation, and unsustainable agriculture contribute to climate change. These activities destroy our ecosystem and decrease the availability of nutritious food and clean water, which leads to malnutrition. Our youth is in great position to do something to help put a stop to these activities. They typically constitute the majority of the population and are increasingly developing more awareness about environmental issues.